Hi, and welcome to the More 5-Minute St. Louis Real Estate Market Update for June 2016. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the brokers and owners at More Realtors, and if you'll give me about 5 minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's happening in the St. Louis real estate market. First off, I want to take just an extra minute or two here and share with you why you should consider More Realtors and our real estate professionals for all of your real estate needs, whether you're buying or selling or investing in real estate in St. Louis. Why just come to us for the data? We have the data. We train our agents. Our agents know the market better than any agents in town. Let me give you a quick example here of why this is important. Just recently, about a month ago, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch reported that St. Louis area median home prices were up 17% in April. They said home prices had risen a whopping 17% in April of 2016 from the year before. They weren't the only ones reporting this. Fox News reported it too, did a news segment on it on how median prices were up a 17%. There was a lot of information out there to this effect. The problem is it was inaccurate. Now, no one meant to mislead anyone. This wasn't done intentionally. People that were distributing this data thought it was good data, but the problem with real estate data and home prices is it's complicated. It's much more complicated than what the current gas prices are, and it varies so significantly by areas and markets, and even one street to the next. So there's so much variance in it. Really hard to get good data, and a lot of the data is very fragmented. So during that same time period, here's an article that was published in St. Louis Real Estate News that I had done that actually showed that home prices in April had only increased just 1% from a year before. Not 17, but 1. How do I know it to be true? Well, our information is backed up with data. This was, I'm showing a chart here now, or a table here. This was all data straight from the MLS, which is where we get our market data, from the Realtor MLS. We put it in our database, and then we analyze the data. We double check, triple check. We make sure that we have good data, and I break it down. I show the sources. So my point with all this is, when you're choosing a real estate professional to help you find a home to buy or to help sell your home, don't you want an agent that actually knows the market, not just somebody that knows a friend of yours or maybe somebody that was, happened to help someone else, but don't you also want someone that knows the market, that's been trained? Our agents receive more training and more information and more resources to keep them abreast of the market than any other company does for their agents in town that I'm aware of. We also we have I set a high bar for ethics and business practices in our firm. My business partner John Williams has taught ethics at the St. Louis Association of Realtors for years. He's taught thousands of agents ethics and how to abide by the code of ethics. We just set a very high level of professionalism. So I'm taking a couple of extra minutes here, but I really wanted to share with you. I know you come here every month for market data. A lot of people do, but I want to make sure everybody sees us for much more than just the data, though. We've got a bunch of really good real estate professionals here ready to help you and ready to put this information to work for you. And let me just give you one other quick example here. Think about it. If you're a home buyer and your agent was doing nothing more than reading the headlines of the reports that come out from the various sources, and so while you were trying to consider the price to offer on a home, if you really thought prices had went up 17% in the past year, that might affect you. It might cause you to overpay. On the other hand, if you're dealing with one of our agents and they could show you that no, prices had not went up that much, you would probably made a much better offer. Same thing as your agent's providing information to the listing agent to support your offer. If the agent has accurate information, you're going to end up coming out with a much better shot at making a good deal. Sellers, same thing. It doesn't help you to have an agent that thinks that your prices went up 17 times more than it really has. All that's going to do is cause you to overprice it, and in the end, have to sell it for less than you would have sold it for if you'd have priced it right to start with. So please remember us, More Realtors, 314-332-1012, or you can find us through stlouisrealestatesearch.com. Now, on to the 5-minute market report. I want to remind everybody we've got a brand new app out there, STL Market Data. You can get all of the best real estate data in town live right on your iPhone. Go to the App Store, search St. Louis Real Estate, look for the little red house. Coming out this month, it'll also be available for the iPad, and right after that for the Android as well. Okay, now let's look at the market. Here's a chart that shows the median listing price and selling price for the last year. The red line's the listing price, and the blue line selling price. And always seasonal fluctuations. You can see the dip in winter, but you can see it's got a pretty steady and good trend going into June. Looks like everything's going to rise up above same time last year. Now, this data, as well as all the other data I'm going to share with you, is for the 5-county area, which we call the St. Louis core market, the city of St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson County, and Franklin County. All right, how's the supply of homes doing, or listings doing this month? This is a table that shows by county. We compute what the month's supply is. This is a good way to see what the health of the market is. And an average balanced market would be about 6 months supply. We haven't seen that in a long time. Below that, the market tends to favor sellers, because there's typically more buyers than there are sellers in the market. You can see some places like St. Charles County, there's less than a 2-month supply of homes, so very, very low. Makes it very competitive for buyers. St. Louis home price trends by county. Now this has changed a little bit. We've seen the trends were down for the last couple of months, but you can see Franklin County and Jefferson County are trending upward pretty good. The rest of the counties are still showing a little bit of a downward trend, so there might need to be a little price adjustment. People might have got a little too encouraged by the market. Doesn't mean anything that bad necessarily, just a little correction there. And let's look at the sellers markets. I got 2 pages of sellers markets. Sellers markets are, again, where based upon the inventory and the supply, we just feel it's going to favor sellers. So if you're a buyer looking, for example, in the Crestwood market, don't think you're going to be stealing anything. There's less than a half a month supply of homes on the market there. Here's the other half of the list. You can see it's a rather long list of sellers markets. And these are just all, that list I just showed you is just places with less than a 3-month supply. Okay, buyers, you're looking for you get those bargain basement buyers looking for the deals. You get a few places that are favoring buyers, but not many of them. Here's the entire list. Looks like about 12 places where the inventory is over 7 months. Majority of them are in North County, St. Louis County. Looks like there's one St. Clair out in Jeff County, and Sullivan. So, and actually Town and Country. So there you go. Quick little look at some MLS stats. You can see these are all year-to-date numbers compared to last year's year-to-date numbers at the same time. Pending home sales, so properties under contract but not closed yet, up about 5% from the same time last year. That's kind of a leading indicator. It's showing us where things are going. Down in the lower left-hand corner, closed sales up about 9%. And over in the lower right-hand corner, average sales price up about 2.2%. That's actually good. We want to see sales increase. We want to see some more stuff come on the market, but we want those prices just to go up at a historical rate that it can be sustained. Okay, don't forget, if you are buying or selling, we've got the best information. We have our smart guides for home buying and selling. These were written and created by us and our people working with us. This is not canned information. This is all based upon St. Louis. Inside of these guides, these magazines, you have a lot of St. Louis local professionals, title people, mortgage people, whatever, sharing their information and walk you through the process as well. We're happy to mail you one. They're very pretty. Nice full color and high quality magazines. Let me know. We'll mail you one, or you can get them online and download them. You can go to smartguidetobuyingyourhome.com, smartguidetobuyingyourhome.com, or smartguidetosellingyourhome.com, and get them. Don't forget St. Louis's best home search site, stlouisrealestatesearch.com. We just keep getting better. stlouisrealestatesearch.com. We update our site every 5 minutes with everything from the MLS. There's no other site in the country that I'm aware of that updates the information on St. Louis homes for sale more frequently than 5 minutes. Oh, you might think, oh, Realtor.com must do it. No, they don't. It's every 15 minutes. Plus, we update photos every time. We don't show properties that are under contract either, so we'll save your time. However, you can search sold properties on our site. You can also even see what's pending and get a lot more information at stlouisrealestatesearch.com. Don't forget, for St. Louis's best market data, you can get all this data in live by city, by zip, by county, however you want it. Go to stlmarketdata.com, stlmarketdata.com. Find the value of your home online in under a minute by going to stlouishouseprices.com. That's stlouishouseprices.com. And for all the open houses for this weekend, Search by area, cities, however you want. Search by high school. You can go to stlouisopenhouses.com, stlouisopenhouses.com, and that's it. Don't forget us, more realtors. You give us a call, 314-332-1012, or check us out at any of our sites. Thank you, and God bless you.